another one.
He is done. He is out, as we were talking about Kyo Kaneko, who today talked about Nijisanji EN, mentioning that he is going to be graduating on February 17th. They messed up the original date, which they said 2023, which would mean that he would already be graduating for a year. But what they meant is, of course, 2024, which they have in their official announcement. Thank you for continued support of Nijisanji EN. We hereby announce that Nijisanji EN liver Kyo Kaneko will graduate from Nijisanji EN on the 17th of February 2024. As a member of Illuna, Kyo debuted on July 2022 and attracted and entertained many fans with his unique humor, wit, and creativity. We sincerely appreciate his hard work and have the utmost respect for his achievements in Nijisanji EN. We wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors, which of course they'll always say. After 17th of February 2024, Kyo Kaneko will cease all live activities, and his YouTube memberships will be stopped on the 17th of February after his graduation stream, and his sale of merchandise and voice contents will be stopped gradually. We will be accepting fan letters for Kyo until 17th of March, so they're allowing about a month, which is fine. Nijisanji EN VTuber group Illuna will pursue their activities with Maria Marionette, Aster Arcadia, Aya Amare, I guess, Ren Soto, and Scarl Yanagumi. We hope your continued support of Illuna and Nijisanji EN. Or all inquiries, of course, you contact them and all that kind of good stuff. Well, Kyo also told, his Kyomies, as he calls them, that this was the announcement that was going to be made today. It's time I take my leave. Sorry if this comes as a shock to you. We still have time left to hang out, Kyomies. Thank you for changing my life and being so kind. So this is what he said. And of course, he says, talking more about the announcement here, where we are going to go next and have him say in his own words why he graduated.
So if you guys haven't seen on Twitter, I will be graduating from Nijisanji EN on Friday, February 16th at 4 p.m. CST, or the 17th of February at Saturday at 7 a.m. JST. I want to start off and say that I know the timing of all of this is really awful.
It is.
I never planned to graduate immediately after Pomu. And I feel really bad for not giving,
not his fault though.
Not only the Pomudachis that are also Kyomies, but just the general Niji EN fan base a break. I feel like, the past few months have not been super easy on you guys. So I want to say thanks. Thanks to everyone who's, stuck by all of us and supported us. All of us really appreciate it. Every single liver in EN does. I was actually in a call with everyone before this, just hanging out. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone for, chilling and kicking it with me before this. Really helped calm my nerves. And watching everyone before me leave and seeing, the fans get let down back to back, it really does hurt. I do feel really bad seeing, I don't know, I feel like there was Pomu, there was me, and then before that there was Nina, and then there was Mista, and
Mika as well.
I never intended to hurt any of you guys or any of my fellow EN livers with this decision. And all the livers in Niji EN have been super supportive of me during my time in Nijisanji, and I look forward to hopefully seeing them all in person and hanging out again. Y'all motherfuckers better send me the invite, okay? If y'all have another Niji EN meetup, I better get the veteran invite we gave to Nina and everyone, okay? Please, por favor. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the homie an invite. I still want to hang, okay? Yeah, I do plan to hang out with them, behind the scenes more. Of course. I'm already planning to see some of them soon. And this decision was based solely on my interest and goals going forward. It's not based on anyone or anything else. I just feel like I've accomplished everything that I can in my current form as an EN liver, and I need to move on to new creative endeavors. I need new things for me to do, create. I need a fresh start. I know when I debuted in Nijisanji EN, I was a bit of a curveball for the general audience. My voice was pretty mismatched. My humor was quite different than everyone else was used to. I'm young, super blind, opinionated, and I was major whiplash for a lot of you. I really was.
For a lot of reasons.
Despite my obvious differences, all of my fellow EN livers were always super welcoming and accepting of me. It made me feel like I belonged in Nijisanji, which I will forever appreciate. And I'll always miss being everyone's little brother. And you guys, the Kyomies, were also very accepting of me as well.
That is his words. Yes, everyone was very accepting of him. And yes, he was still a little bit of a shock to a lot of people. Because, in general, in Japanese companies, they tend to be more reserved. Even the EN side tend to try to be a little bit more reserved. But he was outgoing, and I think that's what brought a lot of people to him. And that is going on to now take a look at what is going on here in the people who have responded to his specific tweet. You have Doppio Drahtseiss, which is the K stands for king, whether short king or tall king. You've always been the undisputed king of making the room vibrant. Gonna miss you tons, Kyo. And then, of course, gonna miss your insanity doppio first years forever. Then Anna Alouette was like, I know you'll miss you the most, bestie, because Anna Alouette did have a lot of like collabs with him. They were kind of like besties. Some people had weird ideas back in the past, just based on my memory of them dating or something like that, which wasn't true as far as I can tell. It was just weird rats that were going around trying to say that people were dating each other because they're really close and they're friends. Like men and women can't be friends. Well, that's another thing. We're gonna go with that. Then we have Giga from VShojo said all the best to you, Kyo. Lucius Merriweather says you've been amazing, Kyo. Great work. Which of course, he's done a lot of good things in there. He's entertained a lot of people, so he's done a lot of good work. He's had his fair share of controversy, but he's also done a lot of great things for people. Love you, man, Shoto. You're freaking amazing, Kyo. Thank you for always being so kind. I wish you the absolute best, and I'm excited for your future opportunities from Shy Lily. Then we have Kyo Nuts. We better keep on hanging out. You keep being awesome wherever you'll go. That's game. Elita Pandora as well. You also had some VShojo peoples right here in the beginning. Iron Mouse, much love and all the best to you. What you do is great. Much love, Kyo from Gentrea. You have a lot of people that, of course, with any big high-profile graduation, because Kyo is still a high-profile person in Nijisanji, one of the bigger corporations, I think one of the top 2 in Japan for VTubing, and one of the ones that many people want to get into. Of course, there's going to be people coming out and saying, you've been doing great, because he did a great job. He did really well with what he did. Now, like I said, he's not without his controversies. There was the whole plastic surgery debacle that I will shortly touch on right now. This debacle had a lot to do with what Kyo said when it came to plastic surgery and Korea. Let's take a look.
I got, what's that? Those, what do they call it? Like a nose bridge lift? Okay, I flew to Korea and they fixed my shit up. They gave me a new nose bridge.
Now, for a lot of people, that's a nothing burger. This is like a what the heck. This means nothing. Because yes, there are some places that are known for plastic surgery. There's Mexico, there's Korea, there's other places where you can possibly get good quality surgery for a lot less than you can in the States. And that's what he was naming. But of course, people will see that as a cultural hit. People will see that as you negatively attributing something to their culture, and they have a right to. Everyone has a right to. But he didn't take it lying down, and he kind of actually went against those people a bit.
I'm afraid you made a serious mistake in one of your streams by associating Korea as a country that only has surgeries, and that was a racist act. Could you apologize to your Korean fans? No, I'm not apologizing, and here's why. What I said was not racist at all. All I said was that I went to Korea to get the surgery. Korea, factually, is known as a plastic surgery hub in the world, okay? It is. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, it's very known for their plastic surgeries, among other things, okay? Some people might know Korea because of K-pop. Some people might know Korea because of various other things. But globally, Korea is a plastic surgery hub in the world, okay? It is. So me making a joke that said that I went to Korea to get surgery is not racist. In fact, if anything, it's just playing on the fact that I'm going somewhere where plastic surgery is popular and very good. So if anything, it's a compliment to how good the Korean plastic surgery marketing is, okay? That's like if I said I went to Turkey for a hair transplant. Turkey is the hub for hair transplants in the world, for cheap hair transplants, right? So that wouldn't be racist either.
Well, of course, that is left up to interpretation. That is something that he got a lot of backlash for. Some people say that he even got stealth suspended because after that he took a break. I think he mentioned health in that one, but also he did mention that he does have health issues and that they did start creeping up on him recently. So that can also be very true. And we will not know because Kyo's the only one that knows why he wasn't there for the couple of weeks that he wasn't there, or the week or so that he wasn't there. And we can all just speculate all we want, but we won't know a thing.
And I think the fact that you think it's racist and you're begging an apology out of me is your problem. Personally, I'm not going to apologize to you. I'm sorry. I don't care.
And that again, him saying that thing led a lot of people to be very angry, led a lot of people to be very frustrated with him, and to kind of, I guess, there are the people who will be like, oh, it's a good thing that he's graduating. He's not met like a good fit for the company. I don't subscribe to those things. I don't believe that someone, just because they are letting their voice heard, is bad for the company. But we do know that Nijisanji themselves does sell suspensions. They keep the silver buttons, the silver play buttons, and any play buttons for themselves because of there's proof out there. We all know that. Also, thanks to people like Mr. Rias and others who have left, we now also know that Nijisanji does not support their EN branch as well as others. Zion Lons, I believe, said that there's 6 livers for every manager, and that is a lot. It's kind of trying to streamline things, I guess, but in streamlining things, livers feel less supported. Because if you are a part of 6 people talking to one manager, then that is not good. Like, I believe HoloLive does it at least 1 or 2 people per manager, not very much more than that, because they understand things will be lost in translation when it comes to all of that management power going one way or the other. And you have to be able to nurture your talents, which is something that it seems like, just based on the leaks that we have from people who have left, that Nijisanji doesn't do that. People are going to be like, oh, Nijisanji's not a black company. It's just these people that are not able to withstand the weight of everything that is on them. But knowing that we know, it's kind of in the air. It's leading me to believe a little bit more that it's a black company. And it is a sad moment that another liver has decided that they're going to move on to new creative heights, which also tells me that Nijisanji was stifling them in one way or another creatively. So they're moving on to new creative heights, just like Poma was and Mika was and everyone else. They did everything that they wanted to do in Nijisanji. Pretty much that's a little code word in my mind. This is just my little rat that's going around. That Nijisanji isn't letting them do everything that they want. It's pushing back too much. So they're feeling creatively stifled and they want to continue somewhere else, either independent or with another corporation, to do the creative things that they want to do. And that is their right. Of course, I do not want any type of harassment going towards Nijisanji or going towards anyone else. Let me know down in the comments, hold my feet to the fire if I got anything wrong, if I just made a stupid mistake. If you just don't like what I said, let me know down below. Let's have a chat. Also, my socials are down below in the description, as well as the comment section. And like and subscribe, as always. I do want to be able to see you guys again next time. This is the Mad Salvi. I will be showing you some videos that you might find interesting. I appreciate you. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.